but deflated, stuck, isolated, confused, overwhelmed, in a rut. I've heard them all to describe the state of leadership teams today. It makes everything harder. Launching initiatives across functions, getting faster results, enjoying your work, keeping your best people, it's all harder. But what an opportunity right now for leadership teams to reset, re-engage, re-energize. We just need a push and a plan. My passion is to share my 5 strategies for leaders to re-engage their leadership teams, move them forward months, if not years, and eliminate the nonsense that gets in the way. See, people are naturally territorial, and that's what makes it difficult to bring people together. People often ask me, well, what is the deal with the hippos? Why did you name your book The Hippo Solution? Well, I'm kind of fond of hippos, but the reason is that hippos are naturally territorial. We also have a natural tendency to focus on what's best for us, to focus on our own priorities and agendas. If you're going to bring people together to thrive in disruption, we all have to be going to the same place. And a lot of people are confused with where the organization or department or your team is going. Forbes says that when CEOs talk strategy, 70% of the company doesn't get it. If you want to talk about virtual teams, Wiley in their virtual teams report says that half of us feel disconnected from what's going on with their team or their organization. All right, I want to hear a little bit about what you talked about. Come on over here. Can we give these folks speed hashtag? Now, the point of this game is to use chat to create and post your best hashtag that describes the topic I'm going to put on the screen there. I'm going to put up an image on your screen. Krispy Kreme hot donut, love that. Eye cornea, fish eye, these are great. A headache, yes. A fidget spinner that lights up. In the next couple hours, I'm going to share with you 5 actions to bring together your department, agency, division, group, project, team, whatever your sphere of influence, so that we can recover and restore and move forward together. Imagine that you've strapped into your seat, the engine's running, and you're at the edge of the runway. You look out the windshield and you see trees, tall trees, 50-foot tall trees, 2,500 feet past the edge of the runway. That's exactly how I felt 2 summers ago. My 19-year-old son and I flew into Suwanee, a beautiful little airport in the forest of eastern Tennessee. But it's not me at the controls this time. It's my 19-year-old son. He was showing off his pilot's license, showing off his skills. It was his invitation. He's just about ready to advance the throttles, and he turns to me and says, "Pops, ready to go?" Now, I did what any good father would do. I turned to my son and I said, "Son, I trust you. But I'm taking over, because after all, I've got more experience. I'm going to get us over those trees." How many times do we want to grab onto the control stick and never, ever let go? And we let the illusion of control rob our team of getting out of its rut, of getting to the next level. Well, your job as a leader is to let your team fly. Just a few feet above the ground, he did something expected but very disconcerting. He pushed the stick down, lowered the nose to point right at the trees. Now, there's a reason he did this. The temptation is to get so focused on the trees that you keep pulling back, and you pull back more and more and more, and you're too slow, and a gust or a downdraft comes, and there's not enough air flowing over the wings, and your plane stalls and you crash into the trees. The idea is to lower the nose, gain speed, clean up your configuration, and then climb. because then you can climb much faster, much safer, and you have plenty of margin to handle any unexpected disruption. Well, it's time to stop pulling back. We need to stop pulling back. It's time to push the stick forward. It's time to pick up speed, clean up our configuration, and do the messy work of bringing people together. Because bringing people together is how we let disruption take us places that we could never go without it. It's the only way to always clear the trees. That's how we lead and thrive in disruption.